What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. My name is Chad. This is my wife D, and we are back with another exciting, fantastic, crazy, excellent, wild, nasty. I'm starting to think of some new words because y'all starting to throw some crazy videos over here. Yeah, that one yesterday with the sushi.
Oh, I thought today was nasty. I'm like, I can't do it
start
today.
with this again? No, we ain't doing
Not
it again.
today.
But if you are new, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button for us. Get this video a thumbs up, notification gang. Also, vlog channel link down below. Vlogs coming. Go subscribe to it. Vlog channel link down below. We are going to why guns must be banned now. This could be controversial. I don't know what's going on with this. But yeah, I know the topic of guns. I won't state my opinion on guns until after I watch this. Yeah, I'll let you know where I stand. It ain't gonna change after I watch this. I still stand where I stand with my stuff, but I'm gonna watch this and see what they're talking about.
I don't know if I could take them serious because they always send us stuff.
I know.
And I read the title and it's nowhere near
it
what
ain't
we
even serious.
think,
It be something crazy. This look like it.
And it's him. It's the same guy. Remember from the female.
So what do you think about what's going on?
It is, yo.
It is his
Well,
butt.
In response to the mass shooting, just as the media is directing me to, I'd like to jump to the conclusion that we should ban all guns before I have a chance to think about how that only affects law-abiding citizens while doing nothing to address the underlying cause of mental illness and evil behind mass shootings. Yeah, I think we should ban guns too. Yes, it would make a lot of sense to have people with guns take our guns. But sometimes I think, whoa, wait a minute there, extremists, just hear me out. Sometimes I think if they want to outlaw guns in order to prevent murder, why don't they just outlaw murder? They already have. And the criminals still break the law? They do. Then are we sure the criminals that break the law would be willing to just obey a new law about guns? I think we're supposed to just think so. I mean, I can only assume that someone who's willing to murder another person would probably have a moral compass that says, hey, killing a person is great and all, but possessing an object I'm not supposed to, that's just crossing a line. Not gonna do it. Makes sense when we look at it through the lens of that very limited, unlikely perspective. Sure does. Instead of waiting for the leftists who politicize the tragic loss of life to convince the media, to convince the masses, to convince the government to confiscate our guns, maybe we should just voluntarily turn in our guns. Yes, and maybe we should turn in all our food and private property rights too, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure that's already in process. You know, one alternative theory to what the media is telling us. Whoa, hold it right there, extremist. Good point. But just stay with me for a second on this one. One theory is that power-hungry authoritarians use PSYOP programs like MK Ultra to program mentally unstable people to do mass shootings so the authoritarians can then politicize them and justify to the public why guns are being taken. And then they have total tyrannical control over citizens who cannot defend themselves against them. Okay, Mr. Tinfoil Hat. Now, PSYOPs and MK Ultra might be proven programs that the government has used, but they're just conspiracy theories. You think so? Yeah, I think calling those realities conspiracy theories, as they're subjects that I do not understand, is a viable way of engaging in intellectual discourse about them so that I don't have to do any research beyond the current level of knowledge that I already have. I'd also like to discount those realities as conspiracy theories because it's just easier than starting the journey of learning about what I don't currently know about. And by being unwilling to learn about anything new, that's how we grow more certain of ourselves. Hey, what's your favorite conspiracy theory? Calculus. I don't know anything about it, and I feel completely unwilling to learn. What about you? The clitoris is my favorite conspiracy theory. I've never found one, and I have no ambition to learn where they actually exist at. Well, in addition to claiming they don't exist, I speculate that one day they'll find them on pregnant men somewhere. But do you know what doesn't sit well with me? I don't know, like the stone cold hard reality of XY chromosomes and XX chromosomes? Also a conspiracy theory, so no. But it's just that if authoritarians with guns keep telling us that guns are so bad, why do they need guns? I mean, probably just so they can use them. True. But have you ever heard of history? I don't read books, I just burn them. Thank you for your censorship. But I accidentally learned about history once, and when I did, I learned that only tyrannical regimes disarm their populations. And when they do, those governments inflict terrible control, violence, and killing onto their now disarmed populations. For example, in 1911, Turkey established gun control. And then from 1915 to 1917, 1.5 million Armenians now unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. And in 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. Then from 1929 to 1953, 20 million people, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. What do you mean, exterminated? Murdered. Oh, well, those are just two examples. And China established gun control in 1935. Then from 1948 to 1952, 20 million political dissidents, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and killed. Oh, and the people in China still exist under a brutal regime today. Oh, wait a minute. Germany also established gun control in 1938. And then from 1939 to 1945, 13 million Jews and others who were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Huh. I wonder if Hitler purposely disarmed the population so he could tyrannically take over and kill all people opposed to him. It's probably just a coincidence. But also Cambodia established gun control in 1956. Then from 1975 to 1977, 1 million educated people were rounded up and killed because they were unable to defend themselves. Is my shirt on straight? Yep, good. And Guatemala established gun control in 1964. Then from 1964 to 1981, 100,000 Mayan Indians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Oh, and it's probably not significant, but Uganda established gun control in 1970. Then from 1971 to 1979, 300,000 Christians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 56 million people rounded up and exterminated in the 20th century because of gun control? Yeah, apparently. But that could never happen here. Yeah, that's what all those people throughout history said. But it couldn't ever really happen here. They said that too. But seriously, that couldn't ever really happen here. Oh, well, when you put it like that, I'm convinced. Yeah, and besides, the authoritarians that want to ban guns in our country are saying it's for our protection. I can only assume that in all those authoritarian regimes that you mentioned that did all the killing, that they had a different, honest message for their populations about why they were being disarmed. You think? Yeah, it was probably something like, hey, we're gonna take all your guns so that we can control every aspect of your life and easily kill those of you who don't comply. No, it says here all those regimes also had a we're banning guns for your protection type of messaging too. Don't be a conspirament theorist. Another good point. Then that means this history book must be inaccurate, because it reveals a pattern that's currently unfolding in this country that's uncomfortable to think about. Exactly. That's totally false. We should 100% turn in all our guns, like ban them all. Yeah, I feel the coercion to agree with you. But do you think an even better idea could be that if the authoritarians with guns turn in their guns first, and then we the people turn in our guns? No, it just feels easier to trust the people that we know lie to us on a consistent basis. Just imagine how much better off we'll be without the only constitutional right that allows us to protect ourselves. Yeah, and if history has taught us anything, which it hasn't, it's that banning guns will work out much differently this time. Yep. Can't wait. Hey, if you're not a beta male and you...
I love him.
I love him.
He's
He kind of
amazing.
makes you look stupid, if I'm being honest. He makes you feel stupid.
To get into the point, it was before this. I didn't want to say it before this video, but I'm pro-gun all day in this house. So she pro-gun, we pro-gun all day in this house. I don't believe in taking away gun rights. Like, it's like we had this conversation the other day. Let's take away guns. You still got knives. Yo, serial killers still use knives.
Hammers.
Anything. There's all kind of stuff you could chainsaw, chop, and body. There are so many different weapons. So let's just ban everything that could be harmful to you. In jail, they make shanks out of plastic. There is ways around it. So you want to ban guns.
I mean, I don't think they should ban guns, but I think they should ban being able to buy certain guns.
No, because you still take away people's rights.
What's banning certain... one person... Why would you need an assault rifle?
Some people go hunting. Some people do all kind of stuff.
Okay, so call me stupid on that because I didn't know you can use an assault rifle hunting. So
yeah,
I don't know hunting. So
there's wild boars out there. Handgun is not going to put down a wild boar. You need a rifle to put him down. There's stuff people use it for. There's all kind of stuff. There's people who just use it for recreational. They go shooting. It's relaxing. Mm-hmm. You're taking away people's rights of doing stuff. Did take away fishing. Take away. You can hook somebody and hurt somebody. Like, it's just certain stuff. Like, I just agree. Like, it don't matter. A person is still gonna be evil regardless if you take away stuff or not. An evil person ain't gonna, like you said, you're not gonna say, you know what, he's evil. He took my gun. I'm not gonna kill anybody today. He gonna say, you took my gun, let me go build an explosive, let me go build a bomb. The race, the Boston Marathon, they didn't use guns. They built custom bombs out of freaking crock pots with nails in them. That's not a gun. And he killed many people. So evil is still gonna be evil regardless. Like he said, the history book shows itself. If we take guns away, we show what happened. What are the mass shootings? Where is it happening at? Gunless places. Every mass shooting that has happened right now has been places that they don't want guns. Because the people know they can walk their little tail in there. I can shoot up all these people and walk away freely. Take your tail in the neighborhood that people that got guns. Them people that shot the church, you know who showed up and shot him? Armed citizens. Not armed citizens shot him. So you take away guns, you take away people's protection. If I'm not protected, then we like he said, they're dying. 20 million people, 15 million. Look at those numbers he said. People died from not having protection. You're not going to get rid of people. Guns are illegal, but how gang members still get them? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So you're not going to stop people from getting stuff. You're not. Yeah. You ban it, that's still going to be, they're going to find another way to do it. That's just all it is to it. So
smuggle it,
something. That's why I'm pro it. Like I don't do anti-guns in this house. Are you crazy? I'm not about to be walking around here catch me slipping in the house. Like he ain't about to run up in here. Like we bearing arms up in this place. I just don't understand it. Like how they can sit here and try to blame a gun. A gun don't walk out of a gun store or walk out of somebody's house and just go shoot somebody. The gun don't get up and wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, it's my day. Let me go over here and do a mass shooting." No, some evil twisted person who thinks about it and said, he's been plotting it. So it don't matter if you ban them or not. You ban them.
The person's mindset's gonna.
There's no protection. You just keep them. People still gonna be evil. You can go kill somebody in a car. People drink and drive daily. There's laws on drinking and driving right now. Laws. You're not supposed to drink and drive. How many drink and drives we get every weekend? You hear about. So are we really protecting, or are we putting a Band-Aid on it and saying, "Well, we tried"? No. They're going to still be stupid in the world. You can't stop stupid. That's the best way my uncle used to describe it. He was a retired cop. He said, you can't stop stupid. Yeah. So we're going to take guns from cops too? We're going to ban our cops from walking around being able to protect us? Protect the people? So they lose their guns too? What they going to do? Fight people with a baton all day? A taser? It don't work that way. I love this video. I love how he got comedy in it, but I love how he also hit key points and let people know.
Like I say, it kind of makes you think of it in a different way. Like, especially him bringing facts out.
Yeah, because people always ask that. Oh, what's the facts? What's your points? Mm-hmm. Okay, he gave you 10 of them.
Yeah.
So that's where we stand. I love it. I love it. I love it. Drop your gun emojis down low. All my gun carriers down low. That's what we're doing now. Drop your gun emojis down low. If you are pro for it, drop them. Don't forget. Thank y'all for tuning back in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We'll see y'all in our next video.